Hi, and welcome to Lost in a Wonderland. If this is your first time here, we are Scott and Jennifer. Together, we explore everything Florida, including all its theme parks, attractions, cruises, and more. If you like the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Also, hit the bell icon to be notified every time we post a new video.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold.
Epcot's World Showcase is a large area reminiscent of a permanent World's Fair containing 11 pavilions. Today we're going to tour 5 of those: Canada, United Kingdom, France, Morocco, and Japan. The Canada Pavilion is designed to remind guests of Canada's outdoors. It includes a canyon, a waterfall, gardens, a pool of fountains, and totem poles. The main attraction is Canada Far and Wide, a Circle Vision 360 movie of Canada's cities, scenery, and people. The pavilion also includes Le Cellier Steakhouse. Le Cellier provides sit-down restaurant service. The interior gives the impression of a wine cellar, as its name suggests. Food offerings include seafood, steaks, along with popular Canadian wines and beer.
I just got out of the Canada Far and Wide Circle Vision film. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Been to Epcot a bunch of times, and before I lived here, the Circle Vision films just didn't seem like a good use of my time. But now that I live here and I'm becoming more of a completist when it comes to rides and attractions and experiences, that was very enjoyable. It was nice. It was nicely filmed. I'm glad I did it. So in the future, if you guys have time, find some time for that one.
The pavilion opened with 2 native totem poles. In 1998, the park decided to add a third one. It was carved by the Alaskan artist David Boxley live in front of guests over a 2-month period and was officially put on display in April of 1998. The third totem pole depicts 3 stories of the raven tricking the Sky Chief into the release of sun, moon, and stars from a chest. This year's A Taste of Epcot International Food and Wine Festival is a combination of the Food and Wine Festival and the Flower and Garden Festival. It features over 20 signature booths along with merchandise. The United Kingdom Pavilion, designed to look like a stereotypical British village, has English gardens, including a hedge maze and a band stage. The shops sell British items such as tea, clothes, toys, and Beatles merchandise. Dining in the pavilion includes the Rose and Crown pub and dining room. Dishes include Scotch eggs, shepherd's pie, corned beef and cabbage, chicken tikka masala, bangers and mash, and fish and chips. Also, the Yorkshire County Fish Shop, a quick service fish and chips counter restaurant serving only fish, chips, and shortbread. The French Pavilion is themed to look like a Parisian neighborhood with a pool and fountains and with a view of the Eiffel Tower in the distance. Most of the shops on the street are actual shops selling French goods, such as perfume. On January 16, 2020, a Beauty and the Beast sing-along show premiered. It alternates showtimes with Impressions de France. The pavilion contains two sit-down restaurants, Monsieur Paul and Le Chefs de France. Along with a bakery, the Boulangerie Patisserie, and L'Artisan de Glace, an ice cream parlor. The Morocco Pavilion was the first expansion of World Showcase in September of 1984. The Morocco Pavilion, designed to look like a Moroccan city with a realistic minaret, features the only pavilion in which the country's government aided in the design. Guests to the pavilion gain insight on the lifestyle and culture of the Moroccan people through the Gallery of Arts and History. Dining includes Restaurant Marrakesh, serving Moroccan and Arabian dishes for both lunch and dinner. Tangerine Cafe serves hummus, various salads, rotisserie chicken, and baklava. Spice Road Table, a Mediterranean tapas. The Fez House shows guests the typical Moroccan house. Inside the pavilion, North African plants, including citrus trees, date palms, and olive trees, can be seen. The Japan Pavilion is one of the original World Showcase pavilions and had been in planning since the late 1970s. Many attractions have been proposed for the pavilion, and one show building was built but left unused. The Japan Pavilion is made up of buildings surrounding a courtyard. The entrance of the courtyard features a Japanese pagoda. A torii gate decorates the water in front of the pavilion. The area is filled with Japanese pools and gardens. At the end of the courtyard is the gate to a Japanese castle, including a moat, which leads into a display of Japanese culture. The Japanese Pavilion features several dining options, including Teppanyaki, a teppanyaki-style restaurant. Tokyo Dining is a traditional sushi restaurant. Katsura Grill is a counter-serve restaurant. Kabuki Cafe serves kakigori. The Garden House serves sake. And finally, Takumi Thai, the newest signature restaurant in Epcot. The restaurant offers a signature dining experience inspired by the natural beauty of Japan. It celebrates the marriage of Japanese craftsmanship and the natural world. The menu spotlights Wagyu beef and an optional multi-course tasting menu. The pavilion also includes Mitsukoshi Department Store. The store is separated into 4 zones: festivity, silence, harmony, and interest, and sells many Japanese items including clothing, jewelry, books, anime items, and toys. Thank you for coming along today as we explored 5 of the 11 pavilions here at Epcot's World Showcase. We look forward to diving into each further in greater detail in future episodes and exploring the remaining 6 in an episode coming very soon. As we always say, friends, if never lost, then never found. So go get